What is your favorite breakfast food? What is up, peeps? Welcome back to more CS news. I've had toast every single morning for like the past 15 years of my life with peanut butter on top. I'm just curious of some food choices for all of you guys. And speaking of choices, there have been players out there that have done some things that have been questioned in CS recently. One of them being CS Pro known as Krad, who most recently was spotted in-game using a sticker-crafted Deagle that unfortunately it said a very bad, it's the N-word. It said a very bad word that probably should not be on professional broadcast, but it was, and it has since been called out. If you guys missed this going viral, well, people were like, okay, this is an official pro match. All of a sudden they see Krad with a Deagle, and they're like, what's that say? Oh, yeah. As you guys know, ever since sticker crafting became a thing, especially with the most recent sticker updates late. What the? Did I just tweet? With the most recent sticker updates late last year, it allows people to pretty much say and do anything on CS weapons. And some people have taken that, well, even like worse than this, which is hard to imagine. But of course, when you're a professional player playing for a professional lineup and you get seen on broadcast with this, it is bad news, okay? There's a bunch of people in the CS community saying, oh, not a big deal, whatever. Cool. You can have your opinion, but when it comes to professional esports, you can't have this kind of representation. And so a lot of people clearly noticed this. Even Krad himself has now responded about it, saying, hey guys, saw the post about the Deagle. I want to tell you that I bought it less than a week ago and didn't notice the very word since I play with my left hand and it's mirrored. Have a good and productive day. And this is something that was always going to be set in controversy because yes, he's playing with his left hand here. Some people like to point out to last year when he was playing with a right hand view model, which I mean, in recent times, he's playing left-handed and it is mirrored. So it doesn't exactly say the word, but if you look at it long enough, I feel like for me personally, it's pretty obvious. Maybe there's a language barrier thing that he did not know, and this could be an honest mistake. And if that's the case, I do feel bad. You probably should get rid of the skin. It's also been confirmed that same skin was in a trade hold. That's why it was not showing in his inventory, and that's why he tweeted about it, kind of verifying that, hey, that was my Deagle. I just didn't know the word that it said. So I would hate to have this be out there, and he actually did not know. Of course, a lot of the comments saying, how did you not know? And so I can't judge Krad. I don't know him. So I don't know if this is a mistake. Clearly, it's a big mistake, even if it is so. And I'm not going to sit here and say it was on freaking purpose. Hopefully, he just gets rid of the skin. And this is a note for all pro players out there and people on broadcast that if you buy skins, you probably should inspect the skins that you buy and make sure there's not any sneaky little bad crafts going on. And I think that can be the end of that story. But it was obviously a big one that you don't see too often. It was pretty controversial, and we'll see if Krad has any later response or his team does after all this shakes out. I would say the bigger, more exciting news out there, we are potentially seeing another up-and-comer in the CS scene. If you guys can name some big up-and-comers you have seen over the last few years, obviously you have someone like Munisi, you have someone like Donk, people are looking at Kioske from Spirit Academy, some people looking at Wrinkle over NIP. Who is an up-and-comer that you guys do know about, or maybe some that maybe is a sleeper in the scene right now? One of those might be MaiL. If you guys don't know MaiL, he is a young 15-year-old kid who is currently playing for Johnny Speeds. That is, yes, Draken's lineup, who we talked about this morning. Draken calling out NIP for not establishing more Swedish talent. And Johnny Speeds, his team, well, they've currently just won, just a couple days back, a Subway Winter League. And they took down some decent lineups, including Eyeballers. That's JW's team, who has, you know, has not, I wouldn't say shaken up things too much, but you beat a guy like JW, and they beat Team Alliance to take their first CS tournament for their young 15-year-old up-and-comer, that being MaiL. Yes, at the age of 15 years old, he has now won his first ever official CS tournament alongside people like Draken, and it was really cool to see him finally getting the attention. It's like when I was 15, I say this all the time, when I was 15, man, I was still playing RuneScape, dude. I was not doing things like this, all right? I was checking my farm runs, and this kid is now winning tournaments against established CS pros. There's a big difference.
Jättebra nidstock från Johnny Speeds. Kolla vad vit XC. Och kolla på MaiL. Han kliver in i boiler. Han hittar två kanske. Han vill wida. Han hittar också hit. Vilken runda från MaiL som får flashen han behöver för att stänga denna runda. Eyeballers från banan. De verkar gå för det fortfarande. De tror på det. Molotoven är väldigt bra. JV brinner. Det sprayas igenom. Bomben går ner. Flasharna är där. Smoken kommer försvinna strax. Sapek med AWP. Han hittar också JW. Och det är väl bara Poi som kommer bestämma sig snart för att han måste spara. Varför fortsätter? Jag vet inte varför han fortsätter pika. Men ja, det... Alltså,
det
jag vet
är GG om han sparar Redell. Han måste gå
Nej,
på
det är för fan
GG
jag som är efterbliven. Det är lugnt. Det är för fan GG. Han måste ju fan köra. Jag tänker... Eyeballers. Det är lugnt. Vi pratar om spar hela tiden, men det är Johnny Speed som tar 13.
And then he's just taken to Twitter to thank his entire team while eating a Subway sub because it's a Subway tournament. And Subway didn't sponsor me for this video, but I would love for them to, okay? Because food is a very important thing. For me, for the picture, it was like a Subway sandwich and the Coke. I was like, this is such a classic up-and-coming CS Pro image right here. Probably cracked out a little Coca-Cola and a Subway sub just cracked in the server as well. But it is of note because it's really cool to see these up-and-coming talents get recognition, especially nowadays on social media, and his name being MaiL09 because he was born in 2009. Isn't that crazy? So I'm just going to call him Mail for the future, and we'll see what his future plans truly are. There have been some interviews with him, too. Just really cool to see. Also, huge shouts to AJ. If you guys don't know, I've interviewed Kung Fu AJ. He was with Navi Academy and Big Academy as well. He's also a freaking young up-and-comer out there. I should have given shouts to. That it's going to be really cool to see where all of these kids go in the future. 15 years old, winning your first CS tournament, and now going to be on the radar for a lot of teams and academies out there. What do you guys think about all the news out there? Thank you all for watching. Can we get a like for the double upload? And I'll probably see you back here tomorrow as CS News does continue. And Blast Bounty finals are right around the corner. Till next time, take care, drink up. We'll see you then.